You see, when I play chess, right? Because sometimes I'm not playing chess, I'm just saying how I really feel. But in the back of my brain, there's always like, I don't even know that the response is going to be the response, but the response ends up being what I knew I didn't know. That makes no sense. But so when I was speaking about OnlyFans, yeah, I have no issue with what people do for money, providing they keep themselves safe and they value themselves, yeah, providing that doesn't harm other people. But the point I was trying to make, yeah, and I don't even need to back up my talk, but I'm trying to I'm basically, because I can call people, can't come and call me out or have a debate, have a discussion, because they always have to take the credit away to their platform. But I don't say what I say for likes and views. I say what I say because I care and I feel. Do you get what I'm saying? So now I'll call you out, but I don't need to name you, because some of you, I know you watching, because I've seen your responses, and some of your responses came after I've said what I've said or other people said what I've said. Yeah, and you might have said it because people are genuinely being mean about it or thing. Then that's cool. That's on your thing. But some of you just, you care that you care that much that you have to be the point prover. But you, and I've probably done it too. But then you make clear of how illogical you think or how basic your logic is. Because the point that we need to be making, yeah, is there's nothing wrong with what people choose to do, providing, like I said, they value themselves, they don't harm other people. Yeah, either way, I'm not saying I agree with everything, disagree with anything. I'm not saying I can even be the bearer of that judgment. But my point behind it, because I have to go into the points of people want to big up their ego to make me feel low or someone else feel low, but they haven't come and had the debate. Like I said, everyone wants to skip the conversation and blame you after, like, your ulterior motive was their ulterior motive. No, that's your ulterior motive in your mind. Cool. So let me break it down. Let me get into it. Yeah. So I'm saying when these females or males promote OnlyFans and other things, and they're not realizing that 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds seeing this young, even younger, you're not their parent. Yeah, you're not their parent. And you see, if they ever, I don't have children, ever happened to my children that and my child went down the wrong path, and if that was from my own bad parenting, or I was a good parent and they just wanted to be rebellious, who knows what the cause is, I'll still be letting my anger out on you, whether I was a good parent or a bad parent. So either way, you're going to have to prepare for this to happen one day. Now that you think that you're the bearer of judgment for what you do with your, whatever your life is, whether that's scum or good, whatever you do, that's good for you. But you're gonna have to hold that. Trust me, same way any mistakes I made, I'm gonna have to live with. Any mistakes someone else wish they made. Some people always wish they have pain sometimes. They have to live with all the good choices. You know what I mean? People don't even want good nowadays. But whatever, you get the point of that, yeah? There's young children on, yeah? Before we're teaching them that, oh, okay, what do you even need this money for? So you're doing this for money to go have fun in your life. It's good. It's great to have fun in your life, yeah? It's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But then the government's made it like this, so you have to be an object. You have to be a slave in some type of way, whether you're not physically chained and forced to work. Your mind is, so your body's going to do what your mind tells you. So at first, a lot of us were not teaching these 8-year-olds. And I'm not saying there's not people out here teaching young people, 8 to 16, very young. You got to love yourself. First, you got to love your heart, your mind. Then you got to love your body in ways that, so you value yourself. In ways that might not be sexual at all to begin with. To even find yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? Because before, this is what I'm saying, there's nothing wrong growing up in the internet era, but it's different. Because when I was 8, I wouldn't be thinking about girls, I'd be playing football. And then by a certain age, I'll probably only be thinking about girls. And even I might have hit the internet age too early, around 14, 16 fully. Maybe a bit younger than that, I don't know, I have to be honest, but maybe it's not that young, but it's around 14, maybe 16. But I was still going out, still getting into trouble, doing good things, fun things, with or without money. I know everywhere is now secluded, so people have to be online, but you're not realising, cool, people have to be online. There's great things online, there's positive things online. Your shit is trending, because the bottom line is your shit is trending because the government makes the algorithms trend, and also people, we love gossip. So whatever platform you're on, and your video is long enough and it's not just all bullshit, yeah, so I'm not saying what you're saying is bullshit at all, because you might have good points, you might have very basic logical points or illogical points. I'm not even going to be the bearer of that judgment either. Whatever it is, providing it's content, decent content. In terms of decent, I mean like someone can watch it, read through it, understand it. It's going to trend. Because once there's already a buzz about OnlyFans or other sites, you make money. Oh, what is this? When you're at a certain age and you become a teenager, taboo shit is what you want to do. Before you even know you want to do it. There's nothing wrong with finding new things, exploring new avenues. But it's forced, if it's, then look at it, forget a teenager younger. That's forced, the avenue's forced before they've even gone out and played football. Before some of them have even fucking learned about doing makeup. I'm not saying women have to do makeup, but that's just like, whatever the things girls do can be similar to men and the other way around, but I'm not, I'm not a judge of that either. But, so women can learn mechanics, yeah? And do all the things that we class as sometimes as only men. I don't really believe in that. Maybe when I was young and naive, I thought it was only one way or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's just say, as you're a child, not a male or female, as you're a child, yeah, the things you would normally do, i.e. play football, i.e. chat with your friends, even if you can't chat in person, you play a game, a board game, video game, might not be online, you might chat on MSN Messenger, it's all innocent, there was no chat about OnlyFans, or was there chat? Until, what was that thing? I don't even remember. There was a site before we was even on Google that had all this flipping. I would just use it for music. Then I realised that there was porn on there as well. I ain't glad I watched a couple of them when I was young. But even then, my mind was just on music and football and women in real life. Do you get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, I'ma pay for a woman. Or I'ma pay to view a woman. Do you get what I'm saying? And it wasn't like, I just want sex from a woman. At that point, it was like, I just want attention from the opposite sex. And to chill, catch a vibe, catch the energy. That's all it was. Even when I was getting past the naive stage. And I knew what sex was about. And different things like the things before sex, foreplay, kissing, holding hands, all them feelings like. Do you know what I'm saying? Or do both of you blush when you're around each other? Do you know what I mean? Do you smile and laugh uncontrollably over just random convos jokes? So now you've already forced this and you've done it. And I'm not saying I haven't. I probably have like promoted these things too. But it's, if I snap out about it, I'm gonna say something. I'm not just gonna snap out a bit about it and stay quiet while other people think that their logic outrules my logic because you think your ulterior motive in your mind is to prove your point. For you, my ulterior motive in my mind, at least I think, is to prove my point for the world. Yeah. And debate me if I'm gonna have the conversation. They ain't gonna be no. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything rude. I'm gonna just listen. I just want to see your side because you always have to go away on your platform and say something just to take your view. So you're doing what you're doing for money. So even though whatever some of you doing might not be OnlyFans, you're promoting that you're innocent in a way by promoting something that's not innocent. For certain age groups especially. So 2021, yeah, I'm not saying the whole of 2021 because I'm not being cocky. You're not pushing your ulterior motive and making me think that's mine. Nobody that comes next to me, nobody in 1,000 miles of me, yeah? And I don't care if there's just one person, 1 million, 10 million, 10 billion, yeah? I don't care if people are awake or asleep. Time will tell about that. But I'm not letting, just because you've been brainwashed how I've been brainwashed, how we've all been brainwashed, and just because I want to snap out and say some things, yeah? And I may not know how to explain. All these things back then was in my head. Yeah? But this is why I say I'm playing chess when I'm not playing chess, because I didn't know how to explain everything fully, but that in my brain it was how I wanted to say it, but I couldn't get the words out like that. Yeah? And even then there's still more to it. You're taking it as in, oh, he hasn't got that very far. I'm going to go research it and prove why this should be acceptable. No one's saying it should or shouldn't be acceptable. I'm saying you are not realising the extent of reach of how the algorithms go and they purposely trend it. Yeah, I'm not debating that if I see how to make money or blah, blah, blah for like 6 months to a year on various platforms, then I see a YouTube video or someone in the Instagram thing and they're explaining how to make this money or what they did to do it. I'm going to click on that for the gossip. So it's not just the government making a trend, but it also is. I understand millions of people will click on that. I understand hundreds of thousands of people will click on that. Yeah, I'm not debating that. I'm not disagreeing that people don't want to see that content. They do. That's the whole point. Why the government makes it trend more. Why it reaches millions more people. Yeah. So your logic cannot outweigh my logic yet. So don't ever try to do that. You're doing it to yourself. Play chess with me. Pull up, play chess. Come have a convo. It doesn't even have to be a debate, but it can be a debate. There won't be no arguing. It'll be a convo or a debate. Or I'll just listen to realize how illogical you think. Like how logical think your illogical thoughts are. And I hate to be rude, but for some of you, that's how it is. Until you come and say the truth, and you're doing other things too, yeah. And I'm not saying you're not capable of doing other things. I'm not here to just put you down. But when I see it, yeah, that some of you will realize, because I promoted bad things when I was young in terms of like the streets here. I'm not saying it's bad or good. Some things are bad. Some problems I caused myself. Some things are hard to escape. Yeah. But in America, I'm sure that's tenfold. So I'm sitting there promoting, oh, this it's tough when you're a teen and all this. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for everyone. But I'm sitting there promoting things that I wouldn't wish on myself. So why would I just promote to other people? Even if that's something I grew up around in school and the streets, just the music, the culture, whatever other things, bad stuff. I'm not innocent, but then I'm realizing me trying to right my wrongs and not even right my wrongs, right wrongs for the world too. The good does not outbalance. So you're gonna try and go and do good, but I do this for the community. Okay, but that's good. I know I said it sarcastically. Well done, like I salute you. But you also think it's acceptable to promote things for your ulterior motive. At some stage, we all do. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm innocent of this. But don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Cause I don't feel nice. I tried to validate certain points in my life before, or I can promote this because I heard that, or I saw that, or no, I've been through that. Cool. If I'm not helping someone get through it by showing them that there's other ways, it's irrelevant. And if the government has made us feel, if you need money to live, cool. I understand whatever you will do for your living, good or bad, is what you will do. Whatever you do for fun it's the same. But fun doesn't start with making yourself an object. Yeah, and I understand. Like I said, people need money. People want to have fun and have lavish lifestyles that they really one day realize you don't need. I'm not saying live poor or never venture out in life and never go on this holiday, buy this designer. Do what you want, have fun, whatever makes your brain have fun, do it. But some of you will realize you didn't need that, so you made yourself an object to get an object. That's not what we don't want to put on our 8-year-olds and younger and older. All 2021 want to avoid that.